It's hard to find like a one-size-fits-all diet because everybody has a different circumstance. Everybody's needs are slightly different, but there are certain guidelines that do work for a majority of people. For example, this week on Monday, the United States Department of Agriculture and the United States Department of Health and Human Services released what we call the Dietary Guidelines for Americans.
Okay.
That are released every 5 years, and what they do is they provide general recommendations for Americans 2 years of age and older. And what's interesting is that these principles can apply to everyone, but some of them are even more crucial to baby boomers because they're aging. And we know that as we age, one of the things we fight against is weight gain. And the other thing that we have to try hard to get is all of the nutrients we need in fewer calories, because we're not burning off calories as much as we did when we were young. And so getting the nutrition that we need in lower calorie foods is more of an issue in getting older. And really, this year's dietary guidelines focus on controlling weight over time and also consuming what we call nutrient-dense foods, which means foods that have a lot of nutrition value for fewer calories.
I've done the South Beach diet. I did that for probably almost a month, probably about 2 years ago or so. That one's very limited carbs, and if you're on the strict phase of it, you drop weight really, really fast. I pretty much follow very low carb, but not no carb, and try to eat healthy carbs when I do eat carbs, like whole grains, that sort of thing. Brown rice instead of white rice. Wheat pasta instead of regular pasta. Try to even limit the carbs that I have to fairly whole grains for the most part. Not really. I don't even consider it a diet anymore. It's just the way I eat. I try to eliminate a lot of the white breads and stuff like that. Eat fairly healthy foods. Try not to eat too many prepared things. A lot of salad.
Like the recommendation now for the dietary guidelines for Americans is that when you look at your plate, half of it should be made up of fruits and vegetables. And I bet if you look at the average baby boomer's plate, it's probably half of the plate is meat, and then a fourth of the plate is a starch, and then maybe a little corner over here is fruit and vegetables. So I think it's important to have the half a plate concept of fruits and vegetables, no matter who you are or what your age is. But it's even more critical for the baby boomer because you're aging, you're gaining weight probably a little more easily than you did when you were younger. A vitamin is not bad for you. The problem with taking vitamins is when people learn to or think they can replace food with a vitamin. So for example, if I say, well, I'm not going to eat this or drink milk or eat my fruits and vegetables, I'll just take a multivitamin. Vitamins can never replace food because there are a lot more substances in foods. On top of vitamins and minerals, there are these plant chemicals we call phytochemicals and other things that make us healthy that are not replicated in vitamins. So a vitamin can help, but it should never be used to replace a food.
Do you usually take vitamins? Typically multivitamins every day. We get some. It's a pack, like a sport pack from GNC, and I do feel like they help a lot. Like if I take them for a period of time and then stop taking them, I do notice a difference. I do feel they help, and they especially help if you're not eating a really well-balanced diet. I think if you're eating what you need to take in for most days, you probably don't need to worry that much about it. Maybe just a single general vitamin would be plenty, but I do notice a difference over a period of time. Like if I take them every day for like several weeks and then stop, I do see a difference.